But Matt Ryan is putting on an audition tape right now. 4 of 5 on threes, 12 points in the game. And there was PBJ's jumper. Patrick also is a really nice kid. We get to chat with him at Media Day, and he's just getting acclimated to everything in the league. Is Wendy and Gabriel able to flip that in? I think the other issue, too, is what is Baldwin's position?
That's true.
You know, is he a stretch 4? You know, could he play 3? Could he play real undersized 5? As Booty flips it in there. I mean, right now, is Baldwin your 5 or is Lamb your 5?
Yeah.
Probably. I mean, Lamb is guarding Ryan.
Yeah, I'd say Lamb probably is right now, but yeah.
But we saw in Japan they had Patrick as the speed 5 for a little bit.
Yeah, you can try him at different positions. He looks more like a stretch 4 to me, but when he was on, he was super confident. He hit a couple of the Steph Curry turnaround threes before they went in. It takes a certain kind of person to be able to do that.
Spencer, nice steal there. DiVincenzo, that dribble penetration. Keep the ball moving. We haven't seen Baldwin put it on the deck as much.
Oh, I'd love to see him go that jump hook after that move.
I'd like to see him do that. I'm calling that before it goes in because I've seen that jumper before.
Basically. Yeah, his stroke is pure.
It's very pure. And here's the thing when we say that. When you see Steph Curry and you see Klay Thompson and you see Jordan Poole, we don't just throw around, oh, this guy's a good shooter very easily. Yeah. This guy is a good shooter.
Well, my favorite part of that play is after he didn't like what he had, after he passed it out, he kept moving. He didn't just stand there.
Well, that's the son of a coach stuff. I mean, he understands the game. That's the first thing the Warrior coaching staff will tell you. DiVincenzo knocked it away.
Being able to pick up things really fast. Like the Warrior system, honestly, it isn't for everybody. Not everybody moves well without the ball. Not everybody understands when Steph is on this side, you set the
or
screen,
to not stop moving.
Or to not stop moving, yeah. But a guy like him can pick it up pretty quick.
Thomas Bryant's always been pretty quality big.
Yeah, that's true. But it's just the feel for the game. You can always see it pretty quickly with guys.
DiVincenzo with a big step, and Christie fouled him.
DiVincenzo's got the speed and quickness to get by it, get into the paint.
Well, so we talk about Patrick Baldwin's ankle injury. I think DiVincenzo had a very significant injury.
Yeah.
And he told us it took a while to get healthy, and this is the best that he has felt. He played well after the trade to Sacramento, but then Sacramento signed Malik Monk, and that was the Warriors' benefit because it allowed DiVincenzo to be available.
And it's tougher for guys like DiVincenzo coming back from that type of a lower extremity injury because he does rely on his quickness and his first step and his speed and cause problems for the defense and set other people up. If he has to think about an injury to his ankle or leg, whatever it is, he's not going to be able to get to his spots.
2 national championships at Villanova. He was the most outstanding player of the NCAA tournament in 2018, the MVP of the Final Four. Bryant's scoring a couple times inside.
Again, Kendrick Nunn just dropping dimes.
Kendrick Nunn, he was really good at Miami. People forgot about him with him being injured last year as Lamb misses that. Kendrick Nunn's going to help the Lakers a lot. You can already see that. Catch and shoot Nunn. So DiVincenzo taking the playmaker role with Jordan Poole sitting, Steph sitting. Baldwin Jr. My goodness, see? This kid can just flat out shoot threes.
You get a little stagger screen, let one of them roll, let Baldwin pop. That's a good thing. Like Moody took in 2 defenders with him. That's what opened it up for Baldwin.
So Matt Ryan and Patrick Baldwin Jr. They're just putting on a 3-point display right now.
Matt Ryan is feeling himself.
5 of 6 for Matt Ryan.
No surprise for Notre Dame guys.
Pat Spencer, I'm just going to let that insult fly right over my head and go the other way. Hey, if you got the hammer, swing it, okay? Kendrick Nunn with PBJ switched out on him. Shot clock at 7. Oh, that was beautiful.
That's just a tough matchup for Baldwin. And Kendrick Nunn is going to recognize that.
Kendrick Nunn has 21 points and 7 assists. That was 8 of 13 shooting.
That was a lethal combination of moves.
DiVincenzo getting enough contact there.
How many times have we seen that? The screener's defender is nowhere to be found, so the ball handler knows it. Just has to figure out how to get by his defender. After his defender gets screened, just stop before the defender thinks you're going to, let him run into you.
So my question now is, because guys are so lethal shooting threes, you can't go under screens as much anymore, right? So you got to lock and trail and things like that. So now the new move is, oh, here he comes. I'm going to stop and let him bump into me and the whole bit.
That's why we're seeing that, because guys realize, okay, I'm not going to get much help from my big that's guarding the screen. So if I'm fighting over the top, I got to try to bother him from behind.
Right.
And when you do that, you're liable to foul a little more.
So Scottie Pippen Jr. is checking in.
And he's got the big name, Vanderbilt. They said he was like a coach on the floor. They said if he was like 2-3 inches taller, he may have been like mid-first round, but he's undrafted.
Now, he missed Bronny James at Sierra Canyon High School. He did play in high school with Marvin Bagley.
Yeah, he's a senior. Bronny James was in 8th grade. Sierra Canyon. But they compared him to Fred VanVleet, the way he's so under control, getting others involved like he just did when Gabriel couldn't make it.
Rebound for Bryant inside, and then Gabriel able to hammer that down.
He's just doing pull-ups on the rim. Guys everywhere.
So Kuminga getting run with Patrick Baldwin Jr., DiVincenzo, Anthony Lamb, and Moody. And Jonathan Kuminga with the deep two.
He looked comfortable doing that. Against Bryant, he could have gone to the basket if he wanted to, but he trusts his jumper.
So 6:38 left with the left. Banged up in college with an ankle injury. Healthy now. And the jumper has never left him. Another one and another one. 4 of them are going to be up there.
The dynasty continues.
7 total in Warrior franchise history. 3rd most in the NBA. Behind the iconic Celtics and Lakers.
And they got a chance to be better this year.
So Ty Jerome, who was signed about a week ago, he gets his first playing time, and that's that kind of 3rd point guard opportunity as Moody comes up with a steal. Moody attacking and flipping it up and out. Kuminga was going to try to send it home, and he got fouled on that controlled tip.
That's got to be a scary sight if you're a Laker player out there and all of a sudden you see Kuminga levitating above the pack. Offensive rebounds. He can be a problem there too. Just run with him. Kind of trail behind, let Moody do his thing. Oh, he missed it. Let me go up and get this. Tried to flush that one home.
Remember when the Warriors were sitting a bunch of veterans last year in the Toronto game and Kuminga had his season out? I don't think he could score. But Steve Kerr said, yeah, he played 30 minutes, he had 1 rebound. You know, and that proving.
Right.
And he also, that's why he loves Looney, loves Iguodala, loves Draymond, is that the game isn't all about scoring.
No.
You know, the average fan, how many points did you have? Tell me what you do to help win.
Well, I love that Coach Kerr is just not going to let you get complacent. You're feeling all good about yourself. He's like, wait a minute, you didn't rebound.
Right. I think the Nuggets are ready to roll.
Beyond dangerous team. I just like how seriously the Warriors are taking this game. You got a chance to get some clutch minutes here. This is valuable. See if you can come away with a win.
Ty Jerome, another outstanding NCAA tournament product. You think about him in Virginia. Patrick Baldwin Jr., but he created that shot. It wasn't catch and shoot. And that's always a little different for shooters sometimes.
Everybody's doing that sidestep 3 now.
Anthony Lamb, good hustle there. And that deflection saved a layup. Wenyen, Gabriel, Thomas Bryant, they're going actually pretty big. Matt Ryan, who's been the marksman from deep. Jack Harrison is also out there. And now so Wiseman will come in to match up with Gabriel.
You just want to make sure here. I always like switching everything under out of bounds because you make one mistake, they're too close to the basket.
Catch and shoot Ryan. If he had made that one, start the bus. Man, that was incredible. Kuminga with Thomas Bryant on him. Shot clock at 9. Ty Jerome flipping it up and in.
Anthony Lamb opened up that space for him, just kind of slipping out of that.
He won the 2019 NCAA championship with Virginia. This is the 4th year for Ty Jerome. But then with OKC, then with SAC in training camp. Kuminga catch and shoot 3. Off back iron, long rebound. And Shaquille Harrison, undrafted, 4 years out of Tulsa. He's got it. They threw it too low for Bryant. Big guys don't like it at their ankles.
Ain't that the truth? One of the reasons Ty Jerome is here because Coach Kerr liked his size, his ability to see over the defense, his pick and roll play. He wanted a pass first guy and just give him a shot, see how he runs with the guys. This is a good look with him.
Oh, Shaq Harrison. Nice pick and finish. And to your point, if you're going to have a game where maybe Steph sits out to rest him on a back-to-back or something, Jordan starts as your point guard. You need a backup distributor. Now, DiVincenzo can play combo guard, but you don't really have right now an actual third. Yeah, that'll drive Steve nuts. Bryant inside. Neil Harrison missing that jumper. Lamb, good strong rebound.
That's good help and recover from Witherspoon. Got in there and clogged it up, fired back out.
2-point game inside 4 minutes. Lakers had an 11-point lead. Warriors starters came back and took the lead. But even since, LA shooting 51%, Warriors at 49. Jerome from deep, missing that three. Lamb still hustling. He goes into the Warrior bench, but he touched it last.
Lamb's not going to stop hustling.
Well, he was undrafted after 4 years at Vermont. 4-year college players, they're trying to grind their way into the league.
He can work on getting a little more consistent with his three-point shooting, but he understands how to play. He's not going to try to do too much. He's not going to try to create his own shot much, play off the guys.
Thomas Bryant launching the three. And Wiseman the rebound. Gary Witherspoon. And Kuminga is fouled. Harrison from behind.
Well, Harrison knew he was undersized there, and that was going to be a problem for him. So he's trying to fight around, see if he can stop the ball from getting to Kuminga in the first place.
Yeah, fourth Laker team foul. Warriors have committed only 2.
That's good recognition from the Warriors, just realizing, hey, he's got a mismatch down there. Give it to him.
Wiseman 3. Missing off front iron there. Scottie Pippen Jr. And then he turned it over and then fouled Quindary Witherspoon.
Witherspoon is active defensively, much to the chagrin of Pippen.
Right.
Build good habits,
right.
And especially in games like this where you get some valuable clutch minutes and try to not make mistakes, stay away from the turnovers. We just talked about some of the mental errors during the season
right.
for the Warriors last year, and they got away from that the postseason.
Quindary Witherspoon, 1 out of 2. And that's why I said Tuesday against Portland and then Friday against Denver. The Steve Kerr approach Friday as a dress rehearsal game. And does Denver do that too? That'd be interesting to see. Scottie Pippen Jr. working on Anthony Lamb. It got to Ryan, who's hit all those threes. Got another one.
That's the problem. You lose sight of your man.
Matt Ryan is 6 of 8 on threes.
Yeah, they can really hurt you, especially if that man is a shooter. Got to see man and ball.
Jack Harrison can guard people. Sent away Quindary Witherspoon and miss long. And Bryant grabbing that rebound.
You'd love to get something going in the basket now next time down for the Warriors. We've had a few jump shots that you haven't gotten a fall.
Shot clock down to 7. Shaq Harrison out to Bryant. He took a 3 earlier. Now down to 1. Puts it up and in.
He was not taking no for an answer.
So Thomas Bryant makes it a 6-point game. Gary Witherspoon answers with the 3. So the Warriors not done yet. Down 3. Winding down to 100 seconds remaining in this preseason game. Scottie Pippen Jr. around Kuminga with a nice finish.
That's just pure quickness. It's a monster quick first step.
Kuminga attacking. Tough finish, Jonathan Kuminga. Kuminga's got 10 points, 7 rebounds, 2 assists in his 24 minutes. Now the Warriors need to stop here. They'll back it up. He wants to try to go on Lamb. Lamb moved his feet, tied Jerome with a steal. Jerome seeing if anyone's running with him. Will take it in to lay it in, but you've got a discontinued dribble to wave off the basket.
He's saying he got it stuck on his hip. That's a tough one. Yeah, he definitely kind of got it stuck around his waist.
Right there.
Yeah, that left hand. That's definitely discontinued.
That was a good call. Bucket negated. Went in Gabriel with the shot clock at 9 and fouled.
See, there's the
Warriors
fouling.
had one to give there.
Yeah. But you didn't really need to do that.
No, but it's just the first in the last 2 minutes, so sideline out of bounds.
You be able to save those. Like you had.
We did not have all night so far, and it won't happen inside 2 minutes. We didn't have the new take foul rule.
That's true. That's big.
Hopefully we'll see that in the preseason. We'll be able to explain it to people.
The key to that is if the defender doesn't make a play on the ball.
Right.
Stop transition, fast break opportunity.
Shot clock at 3. Harrison down the lane. And there is Thomas Bryant. He has come up with all the big baskets. But this is basket interference. And Justin Van Dyne says, let's take a look at this. They've taken this basket away. It's all right.
Draw it up.
Down 3, 45 seconds left. Inbound. By Jerome to handle and be the decision maker. He goes around Ryan. And Kuminga couldn't save the day. That pass was thrown back out on a draw and kick, but just not delivered well.
You got to give the Lakers credit because he wanted to get that to James Wiseman, but they V'd back. They helped the helper and got in and made sure he couldn't get it to Wiseman, so he tried to get it out.
One more bucket. They're making a 2-possession game for LA. They're trying to salt it away right now. Scottie Pippen Jr. Bryant has had all the big baskets. Shot clock down to 3. Ryan shot it from the parking lot, and Wiseman will track it down. Now the Warriors need a 3 here. No one wants overtime in preseason.
Timeout so you can move it up.
All right, Kalena Zabuki, were this a regular season game, you foul up 3. Do not let an NBA team take the 3 to tie the game and force overtime. Since it's preseason, I don't know if Darvin Ham would foul or not.
Yeah. Well, if I'm the Warriors, try to set something up for a 3. You got Moody out there, probably your best three-point shooter. Witherspoon has hit a few. Set a screen for him, see if you can get him open.
Warriors are out of timeouts. I mean, you could take a quick 2 and foul.
Could.
Lamb to inbound. Kuminga pops out. He's going to size up Gabriel, go right by him, and be fouled.
They did choose to go to 2. That could have been and 1. That was dangerous for the Lakers.
So Jonathan Kuminga to shoot a couple free throws.
I think the Lakers might have thought he'd just pull up and shoot the 3. Just burst the speed, got him all the way to the rim to kind of spread the court out there. So Kuminga knew there wouldn't be much help.
Kuminga, by the end of last year, 68% from the line. I think that will continue to get better. He's going to get fouled a ton in his career.
And he knows that.
So, I always think of Karl Malone as a great example of just how he improved year after year after year, realized he could just pile up points given that physicality. And Jonathan, you just can't stop him very often. Makes both free throws. So now Darvin Ham will use a timeout. And our chances of overtime have lessened
there while we're at the break.
So the Warriors are going to foul on the catch. I think they're trying to get it to Matt Ryan. Or maybe Scottie Pippen Jr. Probably not Thomas Bryant.
Free throw shooters.
And Ryan is the one who gets the ball, and he is fouled. Now, Lamb will learn, let Bryant flash open, so they will throw him the ball.
Exactly.
You don't want to cover the guy that you want to catch it.
See that? That's the one time fake hustle is needed. Act like you're trying to deny him, but then just let him catch it.
Matt Ryan played in the regular season finale for Boston. He averaged 19 in 30 G League games a year ago. He's been fun to watch at age 25. Undrafted and 6 of 9 on threes tonight.
I like his movement without the ball, too, to get himself open. He can work off the screens. It's not easy to do.
So now the Warriors need a 3 to tie. Final 4 seconds. Kuminga does not want overtime. And nobody's mad at Jonathan.
None.
The Lakers will win it 124-121. Steve Kerr didn't want overtime either, because injury prevention